Hey guys, it's Shannon with True Crime with Shannon, and I'm back with another video. But before we get into today's video topic, if you do me a quick favor, if you like the content that you're seeing, hit that like button for me, that thumbs up. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would really appreciate it if you would. Just hit that subscription button and the notification bell. That way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Before we get into today's topic, I always feature a missing persons poster, and today we're going to be talking about Krystal Anderson. Krystal Anderson is missing since August 20th of 2022. She is 16 years old, female, brown hair, green eyes. She's 5 foot, weighs 138 pounds. She was last seen with the man in the photo there. It is hard to see if you can zoom right into that. This is out of South Carolina. Wagner, South Carolina. 30-year-old Krystal Anderson, a mother of 4, was last seen in her residence in Wagner, South Carolina on 8/20 of 2022. According to family, Krystal and her boyfriend were arguing outside her home Saturday night. Krystal's children heard her scream, but she never came back inside the home. She hasn't been seen or heard from since. Okay, so it looks like that age was not updated right there. So she is 30 years old, not 16. So she's 30 years old and she's got children. If you have any information on Krystal Anderson, please call 911 or call the Aiken County Sheriff's Department at 803-642-1761. And you can always call 911. It does look like there is a $3,000 reward for any information leading to her finding Krystal Anderson. This is Krystal Anderson. She is out of Wagner, South Carolina. So if you get information on her, please do contact the authorities. Today I'm going to be giving a bit of an update on missing person Jolissa Fuentes. I did a couple videos on her, and sadly, guys, she is still missing. For those of you that have or haven't been following this case, mostly for that haven't been following this case, AWP Adventures of Purpose, after they took a couple days to recoup after they looked for Kylie Rodney, they did go over and search for Jalissa near Selma, California. The good news is they did not find her in any bodies of water there, but the bad news is she is still missing and nobody knows where she is. It does seem to be at this point that law enforcement believes that this may be a kidnapping, abduction, because she has not been found anywhere in the area. And she's been missing for over a month now. She's been missing since August 7th. So here is the current update from this past weekend. The family did arrange a bit of a news conference, and here's the update here. The family of a missing Selma woman is continuing to plead for answers as the investigation into her disappearance has failed to turn up any solid leads. On Saturday afternoon, 22-year-old Jalissa Fuentes' family was joined by Steve Adams, the executive director of the National Center for Child Safety and Awareness, and Annabelle Velasquez, who co-hosts the Rundown podcast with Adams, for a press conference at Lincoln Park in Selma. Adams explained that the Fuentes family has reached out to him to join the search for Jalissa and to try to uncover new leads in the case. It's unfortunate that no leads have come in, said Adams. That's very troubling because people don't just vanish. I completely agree with that. She didn't just disappear. We've seen her on the surveillance video, and they said that they saw her again on another surveillance video coming back into the area, and there are cell phone pings, so where did Jalissa go? This is such a small town and word travels fast, so somebody knows something, added Velasquez. Velasquez and Adams urged anyone with information, no matter how insignificant that they may think it is, to come forward to the Selma Police Department. When we're working these cases, we're putting together a puzzle, Adams explained. If you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, the picture is not going to be clear. Adams then passed the microphone around to the members of Jalissa's family, who pleaded with the community to help them bring the missing woman home. Our daughter has been missing for 34 days. That's 34 days too long, said Norma Nunez, Jalissa's mother. We need answers. We need your help. We need the community's help. Nunez thanked the community for the overwhelming amount of support in trying to help authorities find her missing daughter. Missing persons posters of Jolissa have been plastered across the Central Valley over the past month, even reaching the coast of California. A Facebook group dedicated to finding Jolissa has now reached almost 10,000 members, with daily posts trying to find new answers in the investigation. The link is in this particular article, which I will link to, but I'm also going to directly link to that group, which I am in, and I do check daily. Everything you guys have done, we are so blessed with you guys, Nunez said. But now I'm asking for your help. We need your help in finding my little girl. On Monday, August 22nd, the Selma Police Department held its first press conference to discuss the details of Jolissa's missing persons case. The department has not released any additional details related to the investigation into Jolissa's disappearance. Yet this particular press conference that the family held this past weekend is the first press conference that has been held since the police did theirs last month. Jolissa was last seen driving away from an AM/PM store located at an Argo gas station near Nebraska and Highland Avenues in Selma at 4 a.m. on Sunday, August 7th. A surveillance camera at the gas station captured Fuentes pulling up to the store, getting out of her car, and walking inside the business to make a purchase at the front counter. After buying the items, the footage shows Jolissa walking out of the store, getting back into her car, and turning westbound into Nebraska Avenue as she drove away. Jolissa was driving a silver four-door 2011 Hyundai Accent with a California license plate of 8MPU66. Again, the California license plate of 8MPU766. The car has not been found since Jolissa's disappearance. Anyone with information about this case is asked to call Detective Richard Figueroa at 559-891-2243. For those that are newer to this case, let me give you the backstory here, get you caught up here. On the night of August 6th, Fuentes attended a family gathering and went home in the overnight hours to grab some belongings. She stopped at a local convenience store and was seen on surveillance video making a purchase and leaving the location in her car, a 2011 silver Hyundai sedan. Her family reported her missing on Sunday night, August 7th. Now here are some updates according to the police. To this point, there is nothing overtly that leads us to believe that a criminal act has occurred. However, Ms. Fuentes has been gone a long time, and this is not normal behavior for Ms. Fuentes, so we are treating this as a criminal matter. Now, this was stated by Selma Police Chief Rudy Alcarez. So this was stated in the last news conference they had, which was back in August. A ping on the Jalissa Fuentes cell phone led them to an area north of Selma, according to the police. We were able to determine that Ms. Fuentes' phone traversed through the city of Sanger and up to the Avocado Lake and Pine Flat area, he said. To update this, the police have continued to search those areas, and Adventures with Purpose did search Avocado Lake and the Pine Flat area, and they did not find Jolissa or her vehicle. Of note, Selma has a population of 24,400 people and is about 17 miles southeast of Fresno. So my assumption is if she was abducted, taken at this point, she could be anywhere. Just to say that she's still in Selma or even in the state of California, I mean, that's hard to say. I think that she could be anywhere, really. And the sad thing is, the pings basically led them by Avocado Lake and the Pine Flat area. And as of right now, all searches by land and by water have come up completely empty. And the family does continue to search on a regular basis. And I would be the same way if my loved one was missing. I would be searching pretty much day and night. I mean, at this point, you got to do any and everything you can to bring your loved one home. And, what can you do? You got to get out there and hit the, boots on the ground. I really hope at this point that someone comes forward. Because I believe someone knows where Jolissa is. Someone knows what happened to Jolissa on August 7th. someone knows. And if you know anything about this, you could be anonymous or you can call 911. I think someone knows, or they know someone who knows, and they need to call in and send those tips in. We need to bring Jalissa home to her family.
22-year-old Jolissa Fuentes was last seen driving a silver Hyundai back on August 7th. She went to the AM/PM on Highland in Selma, but never returned home. Police say her phone was last traced to the Avocado Lake area, which has been searched by police, family, and independent divers. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Selma Police Department.
So please share this poster throughout your social media if you can. Again, you can just hit that retweet button on my Twitter post. I'm at Crime Shannon on Twitter, and also I will share all of my links in the information to this video. And again, let's get Jalissa's face continually out there. Again, she could be outside of California at this point. She could be anywhere. This has been over 30 days. All right, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys have a great one, and most of all, stay safe.